How's it going, gamers? We opened not just one, but 2 copies of Traveling Merchant Full Art, which means I had to start with Slowking today. Slowking, really powerful burst damage. Litter does 50 damage for each Pokemon tool you discard up to 2, meaning you can hit for 100 points of damage on that first energy evolution of the game when going first, letting you clear out even things like EVEX in a single go before your opponent has a chance to evolve them. Traveling Merchant looks at the top 4 cards of your deck and grabs all the tools out from among them. This not only keeps you high tool filled for Slowking, but it also means that you thin out the rest of your deck, letting you find your second copy of Slowking or your Articunos and stuff like that more consistently. Baby Articuno feels like the perfect complement to Slowking here because 1, it doesn't take up a lot of deck slots in a deck where we need to fit these 8 tools to fuel the king, and so they're 1 knockout point Pokemon, meaning our opponent has to go through 3 different things to win the game, and it's a 3 energy attack we can charge up since Slowking has such a low energy investment. In the games that you're going to see me play today, we actually had Poison Barb over Memory Light in a number of them. Which specific tools you're playing doesn't ultimately matter because most of the time you're just pitching them. However, I think Memory Light seems like the ideal 4th tool for this deck because occasionally Water Gun from Slowpoke is going to be able to finish something off, and then you have a little bit of flexibility as you move forward. But like I said, it's pretty minimal overall which 8 tools you're playing since you're just binning most of them anyways. At any rate, if you enjoy seeing fancy new decks like this one explored with our latest expansion, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything else coming up the rest of the day. Have fun with this one. Oricorio! No one care about that one, gamer. Burn that just to burn it. Tap him with the water again. Slowpoke art is 10 out of 10. Me after Thanksgiving dinner, for real. All right, Miss Merchant. Time to do your thing, girl. Time to do your thing, girl. How do I interface? Perfection. Perfection. Look at this man, Litter chat. Never before has he considered taking his trash and putting it anywhere other than on top of your Pokemon. So someone call the EPA. Somebody. I need somebody help. And you all thought draw 2s were good. Holy. Mercy. Mercy. Am I doing 100? I think I'm doing 100, yeah? Look at him go. Can't stop, won't stop. 4 cards left in my deck, Chip. Jeff finally found a use for those capes he's always holding. Ain't that the truth? I don't think there's any reason to research here, right? Pokemon Center lady. Well, that's rude. And a potion. Well, I mean, they can't Vulcaner here. Okay, so they're cooked, yeah? Return to the king, gamers. Return to the king. Bye, friend. All right, and then the last 2 cards in my deck are 2 more Pokemon tools, right? We've discarded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm playing 8. Incredible first game. Hail to the king. Them putting the energy up top is good, because it would imply that they do not have Ilima. Which is a card I'd like to avoid. Alright, so there's 6 tools and 10 cards. We're gonna get 5 looks at additional ones. So it's actually impossible for us to not have a tool next turn unless they disrupt our hand. Because we're gonna see 5 cards with their 6 tools and 10 cards. I'll keep the cape for Articuno potentially, but realistically it's getting discarded. I think it's possible to play Palkia again with the Return to Water. Yeah, Baby Palkia seems like it's potentially very reasonable with Mana Tyke. you want to go, typically you want to go baby Pokemon into one knockout point Pokemon. And Manatike while going second, let's Palkia hit on turn 2, which is great. Pull the other Slowpoke out of the deck. I think we only litter 1X here. You ever play Capier? No, I don't think so. Articuno ready to attack. Is this a baby Garchomp enjoyer? It must be, right? They've got a water energy. I don't think I want a Traveling Merchant just because of Red Card and Mars. I think we just vibe for now. Swablu, yeah, Altaria seems like a very playable card. Opponent having 2-color deck problems here, though. No fighting energy. They discarded second rare candy. Interesting. I think I just hit them for 20 here. And then this sets us up to clean for 100 with litter next turn. Kinda saves us a Poke Tool. So Altaria here, 120 HP stage 1, 2 colorless attack does 40, but it does 60 more if you have 2 different types of energy on the Pokemon. Seems quite good. They know we're ready to litter all over the place here. Yeah, Altaria, Manatike, Poliwrath. Seems like it could be all right. Hail to the king, baby. We have 8 tools in our deck. So there are currently 7 tools and 13 cards. Oh, you take 10 less damage? That's adorable. I'm gonna research first since we drew a second tool organically, I think. Let's go ahead and clean this right on out here. 100 for 1 at a stage 1 is a lot, gamers. Executor at EX was frequently competitive because it could occasionally do 80 for 1. That is a big damn. Yeah, and that was on an EX, correct. Guard, thank you for the over 6 years of support. Appreciate you coming back again and again. That's our first time bricking. It's unfortunate. There were, well, the good news is that means, does it put them on the bottom or does it shuffle? Shuffle the others back in. That's sad. There were 4 tools and 9 cards there. Oh, opponent has the spice. That's hot. Oh, wow. Okay, so this new tool here lets them use attacks from their previous evolutions. That might be the best use of that card, huh? We'll make sure we litter for 0 here, just like show him who's boss. Magmar and Magmortar. Yeah, and execute? Okay. I think I'm holding on to the tools for now. Is it worth doing 30 here? Because later I could do 80. I think I just do nothing. Electabuzz too. Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna put a helmet on here because then even if I miss my coin, if they don't have healing, I can top deck Slowking to kill them. So we're one in 3 to... Rats. I can top deck Slowking into top deck another tool. My deck is mostly tools at this point, yeah? It's entirely tool? It's two tools and a Slowking. So if we top deck Slowking here, we can win the game. Nice. Okay, dead to Sabrina. This does 80, and then our last 2 cards are both tools. If they don't have healing, we got them. GG opponent. That was a close game. If we'd have hit heads on Articuno, we'd have closed that out. Yeah. Because heads on the Articuno would have. Oh, I'm dumb. I said it was 2 tools, but it was a merchant and a tool. Yeah, it was a merchant and a tool. Were we cooked then? I think we were cooked then. Real close either way. Okay. I make fun of a lot of Twitch chat suggestions, but this is a pretty peak one. Suggesting I cut a card in my deck after losing 1 game with it, and then the suggestion is cutting one of the 6 Pokemon cards I'm playing for a copy of Communication. It is both very funny and eye-rolling. Get some help, gamer. If I kept Rocky Helmet, would we have won? No? I don't think so. Oh, if I would have put Rocky Helmet on the Slowking. Oh, yeah, we would have, right? Instead of putting it on the Articuno? Because if I put the helmet on the Slowking, they would have taken... No, we would have won because we had a basic on the bench and they didn't. That's a great catch, Sarah. Yeah, that was a neat game. Oh, they had Sabrina at the end. Yeah. It didn't matter. Sabrina didn't matter. Yeah, I was right to hold it though. This attack does damage equal... This attack does damage charge Pokemon equal to the damage this Pokemon has on it. Interesting. Alright, deck, king me. That Fanfy could be a good use of the memory tool as well. Maybe? The Doniphan already has a good 3 energy attack. I guess it lets you only have one, but... Hail to the king. Hail to the king, gamers. Hail to the king. Should I have put the poison barb on him? I don't know, that's close. No reason to mark damage on their flail Pokemon. It also gives them a chance to heal with that. And then in a perfect world here, we top deck a Traveling Merchant. We finish them with the other Slowking this turn. Them using up a Pokemon Center Lady before we paralyze them with Ice Beam is nice. All right, a research or a Traveling Merchant into two tools is lethal. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Goodbye, Pokemon. Listen, chat, you better put some respect on his name, okay? Actually, you want a what's probably a hot take on Celebi? I think Celebi has a good chance to be one of the worst kind of designs in a card game like this, where it's the type of effect that is basically never good against the best decks, and it's only going to punch down and make your B tier decks that already struggle to be competitive even worse because it exists. It is loosely one of the worst kind of designs to have in a game. It's a damn shame I don't have, It's a damn shame I don't have a boat. Switch this Articuno out. The new Celebi unevolves your opponent's Pokemon when you hit them. So it neuters rare candy decks. It sends it back to hand, but that still means if you didn't have a stage 1, you can't do anything. All right, Tails means I get to clear this Ghastly. Here's a question. Do I give up damage, potentially, to save an energy on the Articuno? So we're definitely gonna litter, but it's a question of, do I put the Articuno on a boat? Or do I discard the energy so I have the boat to discard later? I think I want the boat to discard later. What does the boat do? It's an X speed for water Pokemon. Do they play? I should have played the other Slowpoke out to play around red card a little better here. Just don't think there's any reason for me to put 100 up here right away. Kind of give it away, kind of save the damage here. Part of this deck's strength is your opponent not knowing exactly how much you have the ability to hit for. I agree, Dimmer. Okay, the uncertainty you generate with your opponent not knowing exactly what you have going on feels strong. Now they're cooked because we held back. Good night. Sleep tight. We have 8 tools in the deck. 8 tools, 2 research, 2 traveling salesman. Traveling merchant, Not salesman's merchant. A lot. We have a lot. That's scary. Our lack of a what's it called is sad. What does Traveling Merchant do? Look at the top 4 cards of your deck, put all tools from among them into your hand. Well, that's why we played the boat out. Take a mulligan. It's an unranked game. On to the next. Pretty good. Mantike Wug Trio. Look at this gamer of culture. So even if we miss the boat next turn, we can still discard an energy to retreat. But I think if we find a boat with the merchant, we keep the extra energy on the Articuno. Yeah, I think Manatite could make Starmie worth trying again. Starmie's one of my favorite cards. I'll absolutely give it a go. So again, this looks at the top 4 cards of our deck. We get all the tools from among them, which in this case is a few. Articuno could hop on a boat here. We'll put energy on here. We'll put this here. We'll swap this out. Do I want to put a cape on this Articuno? I think I do. I think with... Oh, I'm dumb. I have a boat on that Articuno. Do I want to put a cape on this Articuno? I might want to put a cape on this Articuno. Just to, like, give me... Getting your breakpoints above multiples of 50 is strong in this matchup. Because Wug Trio deal... Oh my god, I just discarded 2 tools by mistake. I'm talking and clicking is a dangerous game. It's fine, we're just asserting dominance. Talking and clicking. So we want to get above breakpoints of 50 because Wug Trio deals damage in quantities of 50. Kill that baby in particular. That's a pretty big whoopsie-dipsy. pretty big. Whoopsie doopsie. All right, 4 tools and 6 cards here. Oh my goodness, they have 2 potions? Or potion to cape? Do not, okay. Wow! In fact, we're gonna draw research, and then research is gonna draw a Slowking Poketool. This game is so easy. Man, what an easy baby game for babies. At least we didn't get punished for discarding the extra tool earlier. Obviously, this deck is good. It's carrying me through my mistakes.